A room without books is like a body without a soul. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. While there is life, there is hope. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. The authority of those who teach is often an obstacle to those who want to learn. Times are bad. Children no longer obey their parents, and everyone is writing a book. He who defends everything defends nothing. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. The first duty of a man is the seeking after and the investigation of truth. If we are not ashamed of our faults, we have one more fault: shamelessness. In times of war, the law falls silent. The function of wisdom is to discriminate between good and evil. Natural ability without education has more often attained to glory and virtue than education without natural ability. Endurance and toil are the best lessons for life. Advice is judged by results, not by intentions. The welfare of the people is the ultimate law. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. In times of the greatest confusion, individual liberty and property rights are most vulnerable. Nobody can give you wiser advice than yourself. The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and the brute by instinct. Age does not bring wisdom, but it does bring about proper understanding of one's limitations. Liberty is rendered even more precious by the recollection of servitude. The pursuit, even of the best things, ought to be calm and tranquil. The enemy is not vanquished when his weapons are destroyed, but when he himself is destroyed. Generosity consists not in the sum given, but in the manner in which it is bestowed. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by doubling our joys and dividing our grief. We should not be so taken up in the search for truth as to neglect the needful duties of active life. It is better to be wronged than to do wrong. He who seeks for gain must be at some expense. There is no grief that time does not lessen and soften. To be content with what we possess is the greatest and most secure of riches. The good of the people is the greatest law. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue, to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. In prosperity, it is very easy to find a friend. In adversity, nothing is so difficult. It is a true saying that love conquers all. Without liberty, law loses its nature and its name, and becomes oppression. Freedom is a possession of inestimable value. The shift of pleasure is the essence of virtue. The noblest spirit is most strongly attracted by the love of glory. The best imitation of nature is the painting of landscape. In endeavoring to adapt ourselves to things, we must either find what we are looking for or make it. To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. To not dare is to lose oneself.